Tyrese Halliburton from the bench. We'll see how that storyline out there, led by Tyrese Halliburton, who the Petritus as our referee with Eric. Game 2, when a team goes up 2-0 in NBA history, that team goes on to win 92%. Predictably, the first play drawn up for Kyle Kuzma, and he misses. He had an 0 for across the board in Game 1.
Yeah, his struggles have been greatly talked about. Kyle Kuzma really didn't bring much to the table in Game 1.
Nembhard opens up the score for Indiana. Giannis sees 2, down low. Kuzma blows the layup.
Right now, Kuzma's in his own head. He's on the struggle bus. He's blown 2 layups. He just has to settle down and let the game come to him. He's making it harder on himself.
Pascal Siakam, who led the way offensively in Game 1, makes it 5-0 and a fast start.
Now get a good possession right here. The Pacers started out fast last game also. If you're the Bucks, you can't get rattled. Run your action, get to your stuff, and make sure you get a quality look.
In Game 1, the Bucks had their 8-game win streak come to an end. There's a turnover. Halliburton up ahead to Siakam. Over to Nesmith. Halliburton struggled, just 3 for 12 from the field, 10 points, but he did have 12 assists and only 1 turnover. Halliburton drives in the corner. That's Turner. The stretch big.
Want Halliburton creating the offense off that mismatch. He went right at Lopez, and then he found his main man in Turner in the corner for the 3.
Lopez stops the bleeding off the feed from Giannis. Getting the other starters involved will be a key tonight for the Bucks. Turner looking for more in the Game 1 win. He had more block shots than the entire Bucks. 2 games between Games 1 and 2, and 2 days between in Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma, who's 0 for 2. Now it's Giannis, guarded by Turner.
The Pacers will live with that. Giannis has done a better job of hitting that jumper, but they'll live with all of those jump shots right there. Pin down for Dame and get this offense unlocked.
Giannis has been initiating the offense with Dame out with the blood clot in his right calf. Deep triple try from Lopez, splashes it home. He's got both. 10-5 start in favor of the home team.
And it looks like the Bucks are trying a little bit of a zone, try to throw the Pacers off a little bit.
Saw a lot of that in Game 1.
Somebody messed up their assignment, but Nembhard wasn't ready to capitalize.
Siakam at the free throw line. Siakam.
Whether it's man-to-man zone, it doesn't matter. They're getting whatever they want every single possession.
Giannis in the quarter to Prince. Prince with a hand in his face. Prince knocks it down.
While they get a lot of 2-pointers, most of his shots come from behind the arc. So if you're Halliburton, you got to run Prince off at all costs.
A lot of attention to Kuzma going 0 for in Game 1. There's a block by Lopez.
Wow.
There's a double dribble by Giannis and Zach. Pacers made their first 4 shots from their field. Now have missed their last 2 after the Nembhard miss, but Siakam comes up with it. He gets. Indy got a good look at it the other day and now had 2 days to get ready for it.
Yeah.
Turner, long 2. Of the 14 from Miles Turner.
Miles Turner, right?
Good defense by Nembhard, who's a pest out there. Up ahead, Siakam. 16 for the Pacers. Damian Lillard playing his first game since March 18th. Has yet to even attempt a shot. Giannis, guarded by Nesmith. Into the paint, Giannis turns. Giannis gets his first points of the game.
That's a big-time basket right there by Giannis. Getting right to the paint, jump hook, just elevate over everybody. It was actually a triple team in the post. Giannis did not care.
How off quarter Tyrese Halliburton turnovers?
Yeah, Halliburton hasn't had a strong start to this series. That's one thing that Rick Carlisle thought that they could get better at in Game 2. Did a lot of things well. Halliburton didn't have his best stuff though in Game 1.
Giannis double team down low, goes back to the same move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
16-12. Indiana with the lead. Miles Turner has been impressive so far. Turner's got 7 points. Over to Halliburton, 7 on the timer. Nembhard, deep triple try. Nembhard gets the friendly roll.
It's been that type of series for Nembhard. Had an incredible Game 1. Gets the members only bouncing Game 2.
Only shot 29% from 3 this year, known for his defense, but really picked up his offense, career highs, points, assists, and rebounds. There's a turnover on. Remember, Nembhard was guarded by Lillard. We'll see if Indiana goes at Lillard throughout today. There's a switch with Lopez on Halliburton.
Oh, wow. Great footwork right there.
Oh, what a move by Tyrese Halliburton.
I tell you what, if you're the Pacers and the Bucks are going to continue to switch Lopez onto Halliburton, I'm running that until they stop it. There's no way Lopez can keep up with Halliburton on the perimeter. Post, I mean, listen, you talk about shooting 50% from the floor, 44% from three, as we see Giannis again.
You hear the crowd counting till
10-0. Nobody else in the starting lineup had double figures except for Giannis, so wasn't a lot of assists to be had, I'll tell you that.
Giannis has scored the last 6 Buck points. Now a 21-7, 21-14 lead. There's Kuzma rushing it down the court, kicks it in the corner. Bobby Portis had to adjust. Now into Giannis. Giannis spins, and he trapped. The next dead ball, Matherin and Siakam will come back in. Still have yet to see Damian Lillard score for Milwaukee. Turner in the corner. Here's Nesmith. Second three.
The Pacers have everything going right now, and the Bucks have no answers. It doesn't matter if it's man-to-man, zone. Pacers are getting whatever they want, and the quality looks are there.
Lillard's first shot, and it goes down. Damian Lillard.
Bucks going to need a lot more of that.
Halliburton with Lillard in his face. Answers.
And he has something to say to him. Let Dame know. It's not Dame time just yet.
Portis off the deck. Portis drives on Turner. Stripped. Here comes Halliburton. Corner. Nesmith back to Halliburton. Halliburton floater. No. And Halliburton going to the free throw line. They're calling the foul on Dame.
A lot of things. Lillard knew he was close to coming back. His team was getting blown out. He was embarrassed.
Had made 6 of their last 8 shots from the field. Indiana up by 15. Halliburton can increase the lead. Here comes Lillard up ahead. Gary Trent Jr. No good. We got a foul underneath the Indiana leading 31-16. Lillard looking for a second bucket. Misses on that try, but Giannis cleans it up. Lillard and Antetokounmpo, the top scoring duo in the NBA this year, averaging more than 55 points per game. TJ McConnell fresh into the game, gives it off to Obi Toppin.
I tell you what, if I'm the Pacers, I'm going back to that 1-5 pick and roll. The Bucks are switching it, but they do not have the foot speed with their bigs on the perimeter to keep up with the Pacer point guards.
Toppin in and out on a 3.
Whether it's Bobby Portis or Lopez, they're switching on point guards and all pick and roll action. If I'm the Pacers, I'm going to milk that as we see Bobby get it done inside.
Bobby Portis scores for Milwaukee to make it 31-20. Indiana's led by as many as 15 in this quarter. Halliburton with Giannis on him. Nearly taken away by Porter. Matherin drives. Matherin got hacked.
But he always wants him on go mode.
Matherin an 83% free. Knocks down both. 13-point lead for Indiana.
What a luxury it is to have a guy like Matherin coming in off the bench, averaging 16 points a game. That's what the Pacers do.
You know, so I love that. We just turned the ball over. We got 30 points, they got 40, and most of them are off our turnovers.
Is that how you get them defensively to disrupt and shot 59%, a lot of easy bucket?
We take care of the ball, everything changes.
Thanks.
Well, Damian Lillard back after missing 15 games with a blood clot. He's on the bench to start the second. Bobby Portis drilling a 3 here to open the second quarter. He's now 4 for 6 from the field, 9 points. That Bucks bench is what helped them get back into it in game 1.
Yes, and I like what Bobby's brought to the table. Whether it's been outside or inside, he's been offensively efficient and looking for his shot.
Missed on the 3 there. There's a 42-33 lead for Indiana. They've led by as many as 15. Siakam, catch and shoot. Thomas Bryant battling.
Great offensive rebound by the big fella.
Walker missed the floater. A.J. Green comes up with it. And now it's scoop. Kevin Porter Jr.
And Porter Jr. right there with the lazy pass. Bobby had the mismatch inside. He needed to just put a little bit more air on that.
Reverse lay-in is missed by Ben Matherin. Bucks have 7.
He's been active these last couple of possessions. We saw him with the offensive rebound and right there with the block.
Siakam missed on the floater. Porter tried to save it. Here's Matherin using his frame at 6'6", 210 pounds. 44-33. Indiana up by 11. Oh, what a creative move, but Porter couldn't finish it.
And Thomas Bryant looks at the crowd and gives the cutthroat sign like, nah, not at my house.
Matherin on a 5-on-4 power play, no good. Back to Porter. Porter fouled in transition.
The end of the first quarter, but
by the way,
I tell you what, it's not going to show up a lot on the stat sheet, but I really like the minutes that Bryant has given the Pacers so far early in this second quarter.
McConnell loses it, coming inbounds.
See something like that.
McConnell turns the corner. McConnell looking
between these two teams. Everybody out here looking for the smoke.
Bryant receives it from McConnell. Back to McConnell. 4 on the shot clock. McConnell floats it up. McConnell, no. Tipped around. Comes down to Green. Back to Giannis. Corner. Portis. 3 ball. No good. Portis hit his first. Has missed his last 2 3-point attempts. Now Siakam. We've got a little cold here from 3. Indiana 6 of 13. Milwaukee 4 of 7. Here's Portis on the 2-point shot. Still haven't seen Damian Lillard here in the second quarter. Played 10 first quarter minutes at 6 points. McConnell whips it in the corner. Walker 3. Walker splat.
He saw the Bucks tilting the defense, they tried to pre-rotate to the pick and roll. He spotted it, found Walker in the corner for the 3 ball.
Porter, wild shot, hits the rim, comes out to Siakam. Siakam running with Matherin. Matherin off the window for 2. And that's going to fit that game. That'll be followed by the Rockets and Warriors on NBA TV tomorrow night. It'll be the Heat and Cavs game 2 at 7:30 Eastern. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Damian Lillard, 10 first quarter minutes, 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field. 10th in the league during the regular season in both scoring and assists. Down low to Giannis. Giannis for Portis. Portis spins.
Portis ended up smoking that layup, but Giannis got right to the post, found Portis cutting, and when he blew the layup, Giannis was right there to cover his boys back.
Matherin to Halliburton. Connects from distance.
Mix up at that. 2 guys stuck on the flare screen. Halliburton wide open. Can't have it. In the playoffs, it's about maximizing your defensive possession. Right there, the Bucks did not do as such.
Portis. He buries the corner 3 ball.
I tell you what, Bobby's been aggressive looking for his offense.
53-41. Approaching 7 minutes to go. Second quarter, game 2. Indiana 1 game, won by 19. Matherin straightaway 3. Off target, Portis with a rebound. Bucks came into this series red hot. Giannis leading the charge during that.
He is just so hard to guard.
Tyrese Halliburton down the stretch against Milwaukee as he got fouled shooting a 3. Right now, Indiana up 53-43 as they try and take a commanding 2-0 lead over Milwaukee. Neesmith drives, finds Turner. Turner uses the glass.
Great find by Neesmith. Tough finish by Turner. As we see Kyle Kuzma check back into the ball game, and we're now up on about 6 quarters of action, and Kyle Kuzma through this series still has no points, no rebounds, assists, steals, or blocks.
Here's Lillard cutting through the defense. Kuzma whips it to Trent.
There we go, Kuzma. Got him an assist.
How that possession started with Kuzma initiating the offense. Doc Rivers said that was part of the plan tonight to get him more touches. Halliburton over to Neesmith. He buries it.
From Neesmith.
Neesmith 3 for 3 from 3 tonight, 9 points.
And that's what the playoffs are really all about. As we see a turnover, at times that determines who's the winner and loser of these ball games.
9th first half turnover by Milwaukee. Halliburton flying by Kuzma. Halliburton makes it a 14-point advantage. Giannis tonight, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Lillard, 6 points, played 13 minutes of action. First game since March 18th. Lillard, Hezzy. Lillard, off the back of the rim.
That was excellent defense by Nembhard. He was in Lillard's back pocket all possession.
Nembhard, one of the best defenders in the league, saves it, but it gets knocked over to Gary Trent. Trent thinks about it, fires it right to the hands of Obi Toppin.
Doc Rivers just beside himself with the turnovers right now.
The 10th of the game. Halliburton turns it over, but it got knocked away by Lillard. It'll remain.
We see the Bucks drop right back into that zone. Didn't have a lot of success with that zone early in the game.
Lopez at the top of it. Halliburton in the corner. Nembhard throws it up.
I mean, with playoffs, both teams playing hard, I would have let that one go.
Great pass by Siakam to Turner. No good on the layup. Here comes Kuzma initiating the offense. Kuzma driving. Kuzma will go to the free. Middleton shipped out for the more athletic.
For the ball, he's got to go get it. He's got to initiate that offense, getting into actions on his own.
2 points of the 2025 NBA postseason. Kuzma was also seen after game 1 with a wrap on his thumb. Halliburton no good on the 3. Siakam the rebound. Another opportunity for Nesmith. He gets by Kuzma.
Wow.
Rejected by Lopez.
That's
interior rim protectors in this league.
That's how you protect the paint. Guard your yard.
Here's Kuzma. Over to Lopez. See if that defense gets his offense going. Corner for Prince. 10 on the shot clock. Down low to Giannis. Prince, 3. Lopez comes down with the offensive board but loses it. Last touch by
right into the shooter's body.
Damian Lillard, one of the great free had what is 5 weeks later playing basketball.
Everybody else did, so it was really sitting heavy with him. For 2 days, he thought Damian Lillard's career was over.
Nembhard looking for Halliburton. Halliburton floats over Lopez. No whistle there. Here comes Giannis. Giannis sitting on 12. Took that hop step, gets it over to Lopez. Fires it a long 3. He buries it. Brooks.
Since he's been back in.
Bucks have scored the last 8. Trailed by as many as 15. It's now a 6-point game. Big to big passing down.
Set the basketball.
Pacers shot 50% in the first half, led by as many as 15. Just like they started the game, Nesmith starts the second half with a 3, 71-60.
And Nesmith has been cooking from behind the 3-point lane. That's his 4th triple.
Just a couple of moments ago, Nabil Karim got an update from the Bucks. What do you got, Nabil?
Yeah, I talked to assistant coach Darvin Ham, and he said 2 things really stood out and need to improve here in the 3rd quarter. They got to take care of the basketball. The Pacers got 13 points off of turnovers in that first half. And then he said we got to be better at keeping the ball out of the middle of the court. And so the Pacers had 17 points.
Here's Halliburton, down low to Siakam.
Great pass. Halliburton creating a problem. Every time he's got Lopez on him, he's blown right by him. Right there, it results in an easy pass to Siakam.
Well, Indiana finished up the regular season with 8 consecutive wins. They did all of that without Damian Lillard. Lillard and Giannis, the #1 scoring duo in the NBA this regular season. There's Giannis. He knocks down the free throw. Giannis having his worst free throw shooting season of his career, but he is 4 for 4 tonight. He's got a game-tying high 16. Halliburton also has 16. There's a foul out on the perimeter on Pascal Siakam.
You can't be too quick right there.
Damian Lillard running the offense here, 11 points, 3 of 6 in that first half. Lillard, mid-range jumper. Lopez tries to save it, comes to Siakam. And here come the Pacers, who love to run the basketball. Nembhard kicks it. It's knocked around. Giannis to Prince. Prince up ahead. Prince, no good on the left. Giannis can't put it back. And here comes Nesmith. Frantic pace here to begin the 3rd quarter. Down low to Turner. Turner thinks about going at Giannis, puts it up and floats it in.
And you talked about the Pacers. They love to play with that pace. It's because they're so deep. They beat you by strength and numbers.
Dame deep triple try, no good. 78-62, Indiana here in game 1. Pacers won game 1 by 19. Dorian Prince ends the run.
For the Bucks coming out of the timeout. Excellent play drawn up by Doc Rivers.
Halliburton with an answer.
Bucket, they know they can go to that.
Back up to a 16-point advantage for Indiana. 7 on the shot clock. Lillard to Kuzma. Kuzma driving. Kuzma scoring.
Dame was wide open, and Giannis just flat out didn't see him.
Giannis down low to Lopez, who got wrapped up by.
Soft bucket.
No good on the jumper for Milwaukee. Here comes Halliburton. Halliburton thinking about it, turns the corner. Halliburton in trouble, turns it over to Prince. Third turnover by Halliburton. Halliburton gets poked away by Nembhard. Lillard inbound to Giannis. Giannis gets wrapped up by Nesmith. Giannis 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Remember, he was living at the line in game 1. Here's Lopez, a look at a 3. Tipped around, comes out to Giannis. Second chance out. No rebounds in 21 minutes. Remember, had that big playoff series against the Knicks last year. This Indiana squad surprised the world going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
They were definitely ahead of schedule last year.
Would love to get back there again this year. They have an improved defense. Kuzma going after it. Kuzma's got double figures.
And I like the fact that he's not settling. He saw a turner on him, attacked his feet, got downhill. That's what Kuzma does great. Not really a great three-point shooter. He has the ability to knock down shots, but that's not his strength.
Siakam at Lopez. Siakam off the glass. No, but Pascal Siakam at the free throw line where he shoots 73%. The Pacers now 13. Giannis Antetokounmpo's got some more help from the rest of his starting 5 tonight, more than he did in game 1.
I'll tell you one thing for the Bucks, we really haven't seen, as we see Giannis with another
Bullying his way.
That's bully ball at its finest. But we really haven't seen a lot of the weak side action for Dame, where Giannis handles and Dame comes off those pin downs. Let's see if we'll see a little bit of that in the second half.
Siakam dumps it for Turner, who had Lillard on him.
You don't see him dying and quitting on possessions. I've been impressed with his conditioning.
Nembhard, hounded by Prince. Nembhard, step back, tough angle. It's getting heated in here.
It's getting spicy.
Naptown is alive. Portis from downtown. Going right at it. Kuzma's come alive.
Wow. But he has been absolutely fantastic in game 2, especially in this third quarter.
Kuzma's got 12.
Look at Caitlin in the unrivaled league too, man. And I'm a company man, so as we see Halliburton with a nice take right there, I'm a company man. I'm gonna send somebody up there to hook it up. I'm gonna get Caitlin in the unrivaled league next year.
Going with an armored truck as well?
Oh yeah, you know you got to back the bridge truck up if you're talking about Caitlin. Now come on now, don't play with it.
Bobby Portis answers with
on the three-point line.
Indiana's led by as many as 16. Pacers had a 28-point lead in game 1. Here's Nembhard with Portis guarding him. Nembhard playing with it. Nembhard 5 on the timer. Turner hoists a long 3.
Great defense by Portis. They wanted to attack him. We talked about the Bucks 5 men and how they've been getting exploited in the pick and roll as we see Giannis dunk it inside.
Team still shooting above 50% from the field. Nesmith fakes on a 3. They whip it to Toppin. Toppin fakes on a 3 to get Lillard on his feet. Toppin switches hands.
Wow.
Oh, fancy finish by Obi Toppin.
They got Giannis inside with Nesmith on. They got to look in there. Give it to him on the post.
91-80. Lillard throws it to Toppin by Milwaukee.
This is a wild game. A lot going on. A lot of this is going to be how we channel our energy.
Milwaukee's made a run here in that third quarter. How do you negate their momentum?
We just got to play our
games in playoff.
Portis having himself a ball game, 19-10. Offensively, he has just been looking to get it done all night long, especially when he sees those mismatches.
They whip it around. Bryant, who played good first half minutes, back in there to start the 4th. Here's Walker, fights off Sims. Walker doesn't get the bounce. Foul under. Said was an unprecedented recovery to get him back here this season. Blood clot in his right calf. Mathurin out of control, misses the lane.
Now the thing is, Dame's already played 27 minutes, so I wonder, is this just going to be a quick 2-3 minute burst? Because I know Doc said he wants him in there for the last 4 minutes. I know they're not going to have him play out the game.
Lillard misses on a three. He's got 11 points on 3 of 10 shooting. He has not scored here in the second half. McConnell quickly backs it out to Siakam. Siakam, splash!
Himself out the corner of his eye saw Pascal Siakam wide open for 3.
Portis to Trent. Trent, 15-footer. Sims,
wow. Young man's very talented.
11-point lead for Indiana. Porter, top of the key. Trent, target practice, no good.
And there's Kuzma, extra effort, getting the offensive rebound.
Kuzma, who had 8 points in the third quarter, misses there. And we got a whistle.
Losing your cool a little bit, probably going to end up costing you.
Pacers remain. Be able to watch that one here on NBA TV.
And the Bucks jumping right back into the zone. So far, every time the Pacers have seen the zone today, they've handled it quite well. Let's see what happens on this possession.
TJ McConnell whipping it around to Nembhard. Nembhard with Trent on him. Nembhard, fancy handle, back to Turner. Turner, they send 2 at him. 4 on the shot clock. Turner steps back.
Wow.
Turner connects.
Big time bucket from Turner.
To 93. Lillard has yet to score in the second half. 11 points, 3 of 10 from the field in his first game back from that blood clot in his right calf. Here's Giannis working on Siakam. And we're going to get a foul on the TJ McConnell prematurely checked out. He and Siakam lead the way. Crowd counting to 10. From Giannis, who has had a really down year at the charity stripe. In fact, his work, the head coach of the team who sent him there will complain about the officiating. Rick Carter, the back end of the free throw, and he misses. Here's Halliburton to Nembhard, going at Kuzma. Nembhard tonight's got a dozen. With Lillard guarding, 2 on the shot clock. Nembhard pulls. Nembhard hits.
Great clutch bucket right there by Nembhard. Got right to the mid-range, didn't waste any time, just pulled up.
Back up to a 15-point Indiana lead. Giannis with an answer.
There's just nothing you can do about that guy at the front of the rim. If he gets his hands on that ball in there, and most of the time he's going to finish with a slam dunk.
28 for Giannis. Lillard's got 11. Has not scored here in the second half.
Let's see if the Pacers try to go at Dame Lillard a little bit. First action since March 18th. Been playing a lot of minutes. See if they'll put him in some action.
Nembhard left wide open. To Nesmith. Nesmith. Right at Bobby Portis. Aaron Nesmith. It is now 112 to 97.
If you're the Bucks, it's now or never. You're going to have to start getting some scores and stops and stringing them together.
Portis from 3. He answers.
They got the score. Now they got to start.
Shot 51% from the field in this game. 43% from 3. Only committed 8 turnovers. Turner.
Got it off, but he realized Topper was wide open for 3.
29th assist for the Pacers on 42 made field goals. Portis looking for back-to-back threes. No. Giannis, yes, plus the foul.
That's what he does.
Misses the free throw. He's right out of Ace. Has talked about the crowd, and you feel it here inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Halliburton. No good on a 3.
I'll tell you what, the Bucks got lucky right there. There's a miscommunication on the weak side. Halliburton wide open for 3.
Giannis guarded by Nesmith. Original draft pick of the Celtics. Giannis spinning into traffic. Turner, basket interference.
For the Bucks getting back in this game in the third.
115 to 102. Nembhard. Guarded by Giannis. Nembhard takes Giannis. The step back, the fake. Off his left foot. No good. Here's Damian Lillard.
I don't know if the game plan should be going at Giannis with the game on the line.
Lillard in his 34th minute of action. Portis. He got it.
Wow.
And
Dame came into the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to play. And it looks like they're going to let him play this whole fourth quarter out. That's going to put him around like 37 minutes.
Here's Pascal Siakam.
That's
over to Turner, wide open. Turner.
Oh, wow.
Missed badly on the 3, and it goes off Nesmith. as well as games 2 and 3. A blessing for the Bucks. Doc didn't know if Dame would have been able to play game 2 if there was only 1 day in between. Here's Lillard to Trent. Back to Lillard, looking for his first points. Can't get it here in the second half. Giannis throws it out to Portis, who's been on fire. Portis stays hot. Portis has
Look at that right now.
10-0 Bucks run. 5-point game. Siakam, short, batted around. Last touch by the Bucks. It'll be Indiana here in the fourth quarter. 5-point game. Pacers have missed their last 4 shots from the field. Finally, they're under 50% shooting for the game. Here's Halliburton, guarded by Dame. 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton, 3 on the shot clock. Halliburton hoists it up. Tipped around, and Giannis comes down with it.
Excellent defense by Dame Lillard. Dame's open.
18th rebound for Giannis. He's coming down the track. Stops, looking for Dame.
Giannis missed him. Dame was wide open. He just kicked it ahead right there.
2-man game in the quarter. Now it's Portis. Another look at a 3. It's no good. Kuzma, the rebound. Back to Portis, right in front of that bench. Over to Lillard. Hoists a deep triple try.
Hey,
he
man,
connects.
look at your watch. You already know what time. What a comeback by these Bucks.
Here's Halliburton. They've missed their last 5 shots on this end. Nembhard. 7 on the shot clock. Nembhard guarded by Giannis. Nembhard over to Siakam. He's wide open. Siakam ends the
Game force up a bad one. He made sure he found his teammate on the perimeter for a great one.
Both teams have 2 timeouts and their challenge. Giannis, 32 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists. Lillard just got his first bucket of the second half. Lillard to Giannis. Giannis, guarded by Siakam, spinning. Giannis, left hand, no good, tapped up. Giannis taps it around. Turner comes down with it. Over to Halliburton. 95 seconds to go. 5-point Pacer lead. Siakam just hit that big shot. Over to Nembhard. He's wide open. Thinks about it. Over to Halliburton. Halliburton pushes off. No whistle. Halliburton drives. Swatted away by Giannis. Dame time. Here's Siakam. He's won 5 straight postseason matchups against Giannis. Nembhard. 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard hoists it. Nembhard. Huge 3. Bucks with just a timeout remaining. Each team with a foul to give. Giannis for Kuzma. Kuzma from 3. No good. Here's Nembhard with Giannis swarming. And there's the foul to give. Nembhard running the offense here with Giannis on him again. 10 on the shot clock. 121-113. Pacers with the lead in the game and in the series. Siakam driving. Siakam.
Pacers bench not having it.
30 seconds to play. Giannis driving. Giannis score. Bucks have a foul to give. Pardon me, they 5 from distance tonight. His first free throw of the game. 4th best record over that stretch in the NBA. And they've carried that success right into the postseason with a convincing win in game 1. And now moments away from taking a commanding 2-games-to-none series advantage. Lillard, no good. Turner lets it go out of.
Bucks are going to concede.
The full herd was available. Lillard returned. He played 38 minutes, scored 14. Kuzma had 12, but it wasn't enough.